Today, I'm going to be ranking YouTubers. If I got thrown into a ring with them, who would I defeat? We have Markiplier, Ludwig, KSI, Logan Paul, and mrbeast, just to name a few, but let's get into this. For the people that I can't fight first, Jacksepticeye. He is my role model and my inspiration of starting YouTube, so I cannot fight this man. I would not want to punch an Irish, just like Just the Minx. Have you seen her in the creator clash? I would not go near Just the Minx. God damn, she can throw a punch. I would get destroyed, and I am not hitting a woman. Let's move over to the fighting category. Alex Wassabi. He has just a punchable face. He pulled out of the fight with KSI. So 100% would be able to beat him. Speaking of his opponent, KSI. Had some professional fights in his time with Logan Paul and some others, just to name a few. I would get destroyed. I honestly would. KSI beats you any hour. Yeah, 100%. Now, let's move over to Bazinga. I think he's about 5'8", 5'9", isn't he? He's got incredible shape, partnered with Under Armour, I do believe, and Gymshark and stuff like that. I'd say, honestly, it would be a close fight. If we both got into the ring, there's a little bit of I got a height advantage going on with him. But I'd say it'd be a close fight. I'd like to see it go down. But on the other hand, we have Dr. Disrespect. The two-time back-to-back 1996, 1997 blockbuster world champion. I would get destroyed. Have you seen the size of this man? He's just huge. It just, you know that meme where they're just holding the kid's head and the kid's trying to punch? Yes, that would be me. He would, this is me, okay? And this is Dr. Dis. Destroying me. It would, first round, I'd be out for the count. It would not end well. But flipping the table, Ali A. I would 100% destroy Ali A in the ring. Man would want to try and floss on me. Give it the old left, right, and he's down on the floor. Goodbye. Go play some Fortnite. Thank you very much. Then we get in to the NVIDIA man himself, Atrioc. Now, unless I want my PC and stuff to be bricked and I'm not be able to use it because I use NVIDIA products, I'm gonna have to be very careful in the outcome of this fight. So I would say it's gonna be a 50-50 between me and Atrioc. He's just got married as well. He's a married man now, so you'd have to be easy in the ring with him. I think it'd be a close fight between me and Connor. If Connor literally, because he is a busy boy with all the stuff that he's got going on, his 2 channels, he's live streaming, the trash taste. If he fully concentrated on just training and boxing, I think it'd be a close fight. In terms of like weight classes and everything like that, taller than you? No, he isn't. Oh, god damn. So that honestly, chat, would be the most even fight. Round the same sort of weight, around the same sort of height. The war profiteer. I'm kidding. I met Hassan in real life, and damn, that boy, he is thick. Damn, he would honestly destroy me. First round, probably first minute in, he gets me into the corner, because I think agility-wise, I'd be able to move. But as soon as he gets close to me, bang, I am gone. Literally, good night, farewell, bye. We've never seen who Dream is. We've never seen his face. We've never seen anything about Dream IRL. So based on that, I would have to go on the Twitter community. Whenever Dream does something good or bad, Twitter lights up like a bonfire. So if I ended up beating Dream in a fight, in a boxing match, oh god. God damn it. I think I'd be cancelled. So let's, just for not being cancelled, let's say it were, let's a 50-50. I think it could go anywhere. Pokey would KO you. Yeah, Pokey is going on not the I can't fight list. 1, because she's a woman. But 2, if it had to come down to it, she would be fierce. Just like Just the Minx, I reckon she could pack a punch. I reckon I could beat Tectone. Just because he's got a height advantage on me, I think I could. I really think I could get in the ring with Tectone. I'm going to have to be careful with that reach of them swinging arms coming towards me. But he's also doing Camp Nook at the moment. That's an incredible thing that they're all doing. And I hope they keep that up after they've finished the 30 days. Let's move over to Ludwig, shall we? Or known as Shortwig. I think he's like 5'7", 5'8", so I've definitely got the reach on him for that. So, I think it'd be, close. I know he's training with a personal trainer at the moment, he said on the yard. But I reckon with that height advantage, because he is quite short, even though he keeps trying to tell chat that he's obviously a lot taller, but he's not. He's a lot shorter. Based on the height advantage, we would have to go with a close fight with Lud. Then we move to his girlfriend, Cutie. That would go into the can't fight list. Imagine I ended up trying to fight Cutie. I'd have Ludwig coming over the... over the fucking ring side to come in. So, we put the Cutie in the can't fight list. And then we move to Logan Paul. I would 100% get destroyed. My God. This geezer is not only hench, but... he just looks like he's the embodiment of like an American jock guy. He is just huge. It really is. So when KSI and Logan Paul had their fight, it was honestly, you did not know who was going to win. And the fact that KSI come out on top, I was surprised by KSI winning because Logan he was just huge. It really is. And the training that they both did was incredible. It really was. Tfue, I think I would honestly get destroyed by Tfue. Have you seen this guy? He is shredded. And I reckon if he got into a ring with boxing and stuff like that, I would get destroyed by Tfue. I don't even know how tall he is, but I would get destroyed. The same with Markiplier as well. Not only is he a masochist, but also... if he put the training and like stuff he does in like he does with his YouTube videos into boxing, and that's all he did was just boxing, I would get destroyed by Markiplier 100%. And not only that, I respect the man so much. The original three, Jack, Mark, and PewDiePie as well. Where's PewDiePie? There he is. I would get destroyed by PewDiePie. Recently, he's got into crazy shape as well. Living out in Japan, and if he got into the ring as well. I'm surprised he's never got into the ring, but I feel like it's not his kind of thing. Syndicate, I think, would be a close fight between me and Syndicate. An absolute OG in the YouTube and streaming space as well. Much respect for everything that Syndicate's done. But I think it'd be a close fight between me and Syndicate. Maybe if he threw some CSGO skins and stuff like that, might be able to even the battle. But we'll see. I think I would get destroyed by Shroud. The way that man does competitive, and the way that he's got back into Valorant and stuff like that, if he dropped everything, started training for boxing, and got into a ring... Oh. No, thank you. Like he's cleaning aces in Valorant, he's going to be cleaning up me in the first round. Moist Critical, I would get destroyed by... What? No, not up there. Jesus. I would get destroyed by Moist Critical. Would be nuts. The man is just a legend himself. And then if he went into training for boxing and stuff like that... And I swear he's already shredded anyway. Some of the photos that I've seen of Charlie... It's just nuts. And any game that he plays, he ends up getting really good at. So I feel like if he went into boxing, god damn, it would be nuts. But let's move over to the king himself, Asmongold. 100% would beat. I think Asmon would be able to beat me if I was a Wendy's menu. But other than that, I think I've got Asmon in the bag. Now let's move over to the other people in OTK. Miskiff. I think it'd be a close fight between me and Miskiff. He's currently training as well in Camp Nook. And he's doing a really good job, and he's putting a lot of hard work in there as well. He's really dedicated to it, and I love that he's taking it seriously as well. Really cool to see. So I think it'd be a close fight. Valkyrie? Okay. I'm putting in the can't fight list once again, but if it had to come down to it, I reckon Valkyrie packs a punch. When it comes down to it, and when Valkyrie needs to fight, she would destroy me, I reckon. I watch if I fought, okay, I might have a little bit of a height advantage, but I reckon still would be able to go toe to toe if it had to come down to it. Iron Mouse, if we're talking her VTuber form and stuff like that, then I would get destroyed. Her VTuber is like from hell and stuff like that. Versus Ninja, on the other hand, I reckon I could beat Ninja in a fight. Even though he does have that determination that you need in boxing. You can especially see that with the content and the streams and what he did during the Fortnite era and stuff like that. Even now, to continuously to keep going and stuff like that. I reckon it would be a really good fight, but I think I would end up coming out victorious with it. But an incredible motivated man as well, Ninja is, with all the stuff that he's done. Mini Minter as well, I reckon I could destroy. If we got into the ring, that would be another easy one there. Courage? I reckon I could beat. Alright, we're not landing in Verdansk. We're landing in the boxing ring. I reckon I could beat Courage. Give that a good go. Speaking of S-Fan, I would get destroyed against S-Fan if we went into a ring. Really would. The raw power that S-Fan has behind him. And if he hits me with one of them clean punches, no, I'm gone. I'm honestly, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. Speaking of other people I'd get destroyed by, even though that I'm in kind of Jake Paul's kind of realm with fighting people that are not really into the sport or retiring and stuff like that, and me being an amateur, he might want to come and fight me because I do nothing. I have no experience with boxing. Instead of fighting a heavyweight, then maybe he might want to just fight me for that. But I would get destroyed by Jake Paul as he's been boxing non-stop for 3 to 4 years. Tim the Tapman, on the other hand, I think that would be a close 50-50. Yes, I could call him daddy in the ring. It'd be like, the fuck, dude? Stun lock him. I reckon it'd be a 50-50. And then we go to Sykkuno. Kind of like the same thing with Dream. You can't really hit Sykkuno, can you? He's honestly just cute, isn't he? But I reckon it would be, but I would get cancelled on Twitter at the same time. But we'd have to think. The same with Stans, I reckon. I could beat Stans in a fight 100%. Hold up. I reckon me and... Let me look. I reckon me and Stans are the same height and roughly the same sort of build as well. No way. Is there like a theory behind his height? I can't find his height. Tyler 1, I would get absolutely destroyed. This guy... Not only his anger, but he's just built different. He is honestly built different. And especially in League as well. To have... What is it? Challenger? But every single type in League... No thanks. No. He may be about 5'5". No. No, thank you. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gone. I just absolutely obliterated. Yeah. No thanks. I would rather get into the ring with Jake Paul than Tyler 1. But let's move over to someone that I think I could beat in a fight. That would be Quinn69. He'd be shouting, "Where are the hills?" And that would be a round 2 knockout. That would be there. That would be done. Lovely jubbly. I think with Myth, I think it would be a close fight between me and Myth. I do believe we're roughly around the same sort of height, build. And if we both went into training as well for the upcoming boxing match, I think that would be amazing. And nothing but respect for Myth as well as a content creator and what he's currently doing as well with his live streams and his content going forward as well. And the fact that he's kept pushing himself. And he's honestly such a good content creator and streamer, chat. If you haven't seen Myth, then please go check him out. Does a bunch of variety stuff as well. And recently signed over to YouTube. And he's going to be making waves. He honestly is. Let's move over to Joe Weller. I reckon it would be a 50-50. I reckon. He did have his fight with KSI, and then this begun it all. People kind of forget about Joe Weller and, like, need to respect him a little bit more. As him and KSI were the ones that started this all off, and now you have all the different YouTuber creator clashes. You have all these different YouTubers now fighting each other. And it all started with them too. So I reckon it would be a 50-50. With Dan TDM, I reckon it would be a 100% a win ratio here. Pretend I'm a creature of Minecraft or something like that. Boom. I'll end up getting the win on that one. Let's go. Nick Mercs definitely would get destroyed by Nick Mercs. 100% would get destroyed by Nick Mercs. Not only is he hyper competitive as well, putting that into Apex Legends, if he put that into boxing and stuff like that and actually got into the ring, and I know he goes to the gym frequently as well and he's training and stuff like that, maybe not in terms of boxing, but maybe he is, but I don't know. But in terms of keeping fit and like just raw power, would get destroyed by Nick Mercs. Vicstar, I reckon up on the top would be 100%. Yeah, I think it'd just be an instant destroy. The same with Tommy in it as well, 100% beat. I do believe he's 18 now. He's not a minor, so I won't get arrested for that. But he is 18 now, so that would be a destroy there as well. Nimpole as well. That I think that would go up there, 100%. Yep. Maya would be a can't fight. I just wouldn't. But I reckon she could fight as well if we had to get into the ring. That would be it. Deji, I reckon it would be a close fight between me and Deji. He's training really, really well. He's got his fight against Fuzi. And I really do hope that he ends up winning his fight against Fuzi. Not only does he need something to rebound as well and to get that confidence back in himself, but just for him to win as well, and just to see because KSI was disappointed when he lost his last fight. So if he comes out of this fight and Deji wins this is going to be huge for him. So I'm really rooting for Deji, and I'd reckon it'd be a close fight if we ended up getting into the ring with him. Skara, I reckon I could 100% beat Skara. Tarek, I reckon I'd get destroyed by Tarek, I reckon. Tarek with his Valorant and stuff like that. If he got into the boxing ring, I'm not going to stand a chance. Germa, don't know too much about Germa, but I reckon I don't know too much about Germa. So I'm just going to put that in would get destroyed, as I don't know. Disguised Toast would be, I reckon it'd be a close fight. I do believe Disguised Toast is currently out in Japan as well, trying to find himself as well, what he's going to do with content going forward. And I reckon if he took the time as well with the training and the boxing, then it would be a close fight between me and Disguised Toast. And then we have mrbeast. Now, not only is mrbeast pushing the boundaries in terms of content creating and stuff like that, he is really just going up and beyond. And he is literally what everyone is looking at in terms of getting or making or trying to make better content overall. So it's a plus for the platform. Now, you think how hard mrbeast goes for YouTube? Now, imagine he ends up making, like, the video is based around how he becomes a boxer or something like that. Or if he had to drop it and he had to do boxing. The amount of dedication and stuff that he puts into his YouTube videos and he puts into boxing, nah, I'd get destroyed. I would get destroyed. mrbeast would probably train like 12 hours a day or something like that. And nothing but respect. So, there is the list. There is everyone. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't.